do. And so I was like, you know what? It'd be interesting if we could do, kind of a segment called Versus, where we put two people, pit them against each other, and we see, at least in our opinions, how what most jokers at the bars are fucking thinking. So I call it Versus, blue corner versus red corner. Gonna throw a couple people in there, and then we're gonna dip out and try to chop this show up and get it out there for you guys. So the first Versus I put in, and we were talking about it earlier, right? Because I don't know why this guy's still a thing, but his numbers are crazy. Is Mookie Betts better than Mike Trout for the best player in the MLB, or is Mike Trout better than Mookie Betts in the sense of best player in the MLB? We can go through the numbers if we need to get validity in this discussion. What do you think, bro? Because I wanted your opinion. I even wanted to bring shout out to Manny Laura if he's listening, because he knows what time it is in the rapping and rhyming biz.
They're pretty close from the numbers. I think Mike Trout has been in the league a little longer. So
he's been in the league 11 years. I didn't put that down. And then Mookie's been in the league 8 years.
So you got to go by validity and being in competing and winning championships. And Mike Trout, as great as his numbers are and how great as he's been, he hasn't moved the needle. They haven't won anything. I think they've won maybe one division title. I don't even know how many times they've been to the playoffs. I don't think that much either.
I know they won one World Series title. That was one of the years they beat us up to get in there under Mike Scioscia, but
not with Mike Trout.
No, I think after that they had a fire sale, and Mike Trout landed in their lap because it was so damn bad.
So he's been in the league, so 10 years.
Who, Trout?
Yeah, 2011 he came in, and it's 2021. So he's been in the league 10 years. Now, I'm trying to see playoff numbers.
I don't even know if there is any of those, because I've never heard of Mike Trout in the playoffs.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
I agree. That's why I think the fact that Mookie Betts has 2 chips automatically KOs the Mike Trout best player argument. Because there's no way Mookie Betts doesn't win a third, and his numbers are obviously going to go up.
He's only been to the playoffs one time. It's not even a discussion. He's been to the playoffs one time. Mookie Betts has been, I think, almost his whole career, if I'm not mistaken.
Pretty much with the Boston Red Sox, yeah.
Right, let's check Mookie Betts. So Mike Trout went in 2014
and that was
the playoffs, and that was it.
Yeah, so for all you cats listening, telling me that Mike Trout is the best player in baseball, no.
So
Trout is a main meaning of baseball. Regular season numbers are great, but if you don't win no hardware, how can you be the best? I don't understand how that's.
So Mike Trout has been in the league since 2014.
No, you're talking about Mookie Betts.
I'm sorry, Mookie Betts has been in the league since 2014. He's been to the playoffs 4 times.
Right.
So half of his career.
Yeah.
And he has 2 chips in half of his career.
Right. Half of his career in the playoffs, and 1/3 of that half.
No, half of that half he's been in the league. So he's been in the league 8 years. He's been in the playoffs 4 years, and he's won 2 chips in those 4 years in the playoffs.
That's it. Fucking ding, 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 ding. KO.
It's not discussed.
That's it. We're done. Okay, next blue corner versus red corner in the versus segment. I know we never watched these guys, but these 2 guys' kids are being compared into the same way. Some people are arguing that Tatis is the Patrick Mahomes of the MLB. So these guys were arguing with me that Pat Mahomes Sr. was better and had a better career than Tatis Sr. And I ran the numbers, and that's absolute bullshit.
Isn't Pat Mahomes Sr. a pitcher?
Yes. So the argument was that you really can't compare them. Do you agree with that argument? Because they play different positions.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's a weird debate to even have, because the only way it would matter is if he was OD dominant. You would just be talking about domination, not as a player. Because
I'm talking about domination, because the argument was scrub baseball player or elite player, and I felt like Mahomes was a scrub player.
Yeah, his opponent's batting average is 360 that he pitched against.
Right. So he was just chucking up fucking bombs to fools. His overall career, he's 42-39. He has a 5.47 ERA. That's not good.
No, he has a losing percentage.
He don't career. I mean, he played for Boston. He played for the Mets. I think he played for the Blue Jays. I think he got sent back down to the farm system because his stint in Boston wasn't great. Now versus Tatis Sr., right? Tatis Sr. has the record for most MLB RBI scored in a single inning. Number one. Number two, he has 113 home runs. Number three, his batting average is 265. They both played 11 years.
Yeah, I think those guys were just talking shit and they were drunk.
Oh, of course. I want to shut them the fuck down because I'm like, you're wrong. There's no elite player. Elite player. Tatis, I think you got to give him the belt too.
I think they were just trying to compare the sons, like vicariously to them, saying, Mahomes, look, he's a little better because look at Mahomes' son. Like that has nothing to do with anything. Another TKO. Tatis Sr.
All right, go 2-0. Next one. I know you're not a fan of this shit, but I thought it was funny because the same motherfuckers arguing about the same shit brought this shit up. Alex Rodriguez is in the red corner and J-Lo is in the blue corner. Both of these characters are worth $400 million. Moving forward, they broke up. Who's gonna have? First question is who's gonna have a more a more impactful career moving forward?
Impactful career?
Meaning, like, who's gonna do more shit? Who's gonna make more money? Whose cloud is gonna last longer?
A-Rod is a titan juggernaut in the business world. People don't know that he owns, I think, 2,000 gyms.
Jesus Christ! That's what I was trying to tell fools. I'm like, yo, A-Rod's a business man, and I don't even like the dude.
He owns 15,000 doors, which in real estate terms is 15,000 apartments. That people don't understand. That's a whole nother level.
Right, that's filthy. That's
just stupid money that you could every 10 years, appreciate your value, and then just take that money right out your thing. All that money is non-taxed.
Right. One of his boys is Warren Buffett. I'm like, homeboy is, obviously he's a G in the making money situation.
Yeah, and Forbes always is tricky because they don't know what you're making. They just going with like the deals that are public.
Got it. Right. They don't know behind the doors. Like Alex might have some shit on his mama's name.
Because if you own 15,000 doors of real estate, that's probably,
bro.
He probably owes $2 or $3 billion in real estate.
Right. Yeah, that's why I was surprised that he wasn't a billionaire because my original argument was that he was a billionaire.
And I'm pretty sure he probably is. But that's just Forbes, just depending on how they
weigh it out.
They rate it out. Because like Jay-Z even said, he's like he's been a billionaire for a while, but Forbes never caught up to it. Right. And it's a whole different money.
So what do you think? So right there, you obviously with me too. It looks like A-Rod is jabbing hard body.
Because I don't know Jennifer Lopez's background and her business.
Right. But let's say movies and music.
Nah, I would say A-Rod moving forward.
Right? Yeah. And then overall, is A-Rod's HOF career more impressive, even though he juiced, than J-Lo's acting and music career?
Who's more because A-Rod was the king of his sport for a while.
Right.
And J-Lo's great, but she was never the queen of the music industry or the thing. Like, she was dope. She was Hispanic. That's fire. That she was fucking at the top of the game. I always want to see my people winning.
She was never considered like a Madonna.
She's not a Madonna. She's not she's not a Beyonce.
Correct.
Like she wasn't at the top of the food chain kind of thing. She's up there, but the thing with her is kind of weird too because she has a Hispanic audience, and a Hispanic audience gets lost.
Yes.
In music. Yes. In the demographic. So like, if you make it in Spanish, you're gonna be big. It's like if you make it in country, you're gonna be big.
Right.
But like Beyonce's like all over the world. Period. Like
she's in fucking China. Fucking girls in China love fucking Beyonce. You go to fucking Italy and you go Beyonce. They're like, oh, I know her. She's
I would definitely go with A-Rod.
Boom. Damn, 3-0. Ding, 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 right out the gate. Because I agree with all those statements. Like, let's fucking come on. The biggest one is Mookie Betts, hands down, bro. Just unbelievable. Great player, always smiling, does everything right, fucking never strikes out. You know, based on all the shit that you were saying, he could hit to any side of the field. I don't even think they put the shift on Mookie Betts because it doesn't fucking matter where they fucking move the guys. Homeboy hits. Right? I mean, and he looks like he likes playing out right field. When you said that's what they usually put bummies to play. Homeboy does it all. So to me, he is the face of baseball, and Tatis needs to get a fucking wake up call because even though you're on the cover of 21, you know, MLB The Show doesn't mean you're the shit, bro. And I need to show you how to win baseball because Mookie Betts, hands down, wherever he goes, homeboy wins.
Yep.